morning, guys. Happy Monday. I hate Mondays. I'm headed out to the hacked mansion. I'm finally making it back out here to finish up. We're going to pull some that old equipment out today. I'm going to re-measure what I need for my end caps. If you go back, it's been a while since I've been out here, but search hacked mansion on my in my videos, and you'll find where we're at out here so far. But it's just kind of clean up stuff. I got some condensate pumps to mount. I still got some drywall finishing to do. Just a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'll see you out there, and we'll go over it. Well, I'm sitting here waiting. I've waited about 40 minutes, and somebody, probably the mother-in-law, took the key out from underneath the mat, and they didn't tell me, and they knew I still had to come back. They had an irrigation guy here a few days ago, and he didn't have any problem. I told him the key's still under the mat, so I tried to message him. I called him, and I'm not getting any answers. So yeah, this is a wash. This is about a 50-minute drive for me too, so I'm not very happy. I can take care of getting some orders in today and do some paperwork and stuff, but man, oh man, I really hate when this stuff happens. Happens way too often. All you gotta do is communicate. You know what? Everybody has one of these little supercomputers in their pocket. There's no reason for this. Absolutely no reason. So I'm gonna head back to the homestead, and I don't know what I'll do the rest of the day. Hopefully something fun. We will see. All right, guys, we're shifting gears here a little bit today since I couldn't get into my original project. As you can see, things are getting kind of messy in here. I'm probably not going to organize it today, but I am going to put together the sheet metal parts that I need for the job I'm starting on Thursday, that crawl space heat pump. Right now they just have an electric furnace, so electric furnace to heat pump. So, I'm going to start doing that. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought like usual. Brain ain't working. I was able to snare one of these last M18 410A Bosch heat pumps for a job I'm going to be doing in a couple weeks for a gentleman. It's a dual fuel. He's going to have a heat pump and a gas furnace, kind of like the same job that I did for my brother, except his is in the garage, which is nice. So let's see if we can find. So let me show you the rundown here. So this is my return side. It's a 20 by 20 to 18. So what I got to do is figure out how I want to prep these ends here. These are C boxes, so not really made for what I'm doing, but I'm going to try to trim the ends of these off and then put a flange on them so I can use them on my air handling unit. And then here's the 16 for my supply on my sorry, for the supply side. It's going to have a 16, 14, 12Y on it. All right, so what they do on these C boxes, C box, B box, whatever you want to call it, is they put a million rivets in. But I'm going to take my hammer and screwdriver and see how hard it is just to pry these pieces off here. That way I can do what I want with this flange. I think I need to, if I bend out, like take my bar fold and bend out a half all the way around, it should fit on the air handler pretty good. I'm not going to do that yet till I'm doing the job, but if I get these off, that'll be less work to do on site. So let's do that first. Let's see what happens here. Oh yeah, these pop off like butter. So we'll just pop. I mean, you can see it pops off real easy. So I'm just going to pop my 4 sides off, and that way I can do whatever I want with my end here to make a flange for the air handler. Makes sense? Makes sense to me. Yeah, those popped off no problem. So now what I'll do is I can take them to the job site, and I can just notch my 1/2 inch or whatever here. And if I need to bend, you know, one side out, or I need to bend one side in to make it fit my air handler, I can do that. So I got this one. This is my 18 done. I can work on my 16. Pop these off real easy, quick and easy. And these two will be prepped. And then we'll see what pipe I have that'll match my layout for the supply and return. And then I'll just order up from Johnstone and or Gensco what I need to make up the difference. Easy stuff. All right, it's gonna be nice to get rid of some of this stock here. So I got quite a bit of 14-inch round here. I got 12-inch. I got some 10 there. Nice thing is I already have an end cap for that other side. So this will be that one side of my my supply, the one trunk line that goes this way. And then I'm gonna have my 14 down to 10 on the other side. So I just need to get the reducers and my cone saddles, and then I'll have to see what flex up here I can utilize. I don't have any 18-inch flex, unfortunately, but that's okay, because I want to have 18 going into that that can at least. So let's see what I got for flex up there. All right, guys, let's go over again what this this system I'm going to be starting on Thursday, what it entails. So I got a 3-ton 15 kW electric furnace. It's got 1 6, 2 6s, and a 10 coming off of it. That's all it has, and a 16-inch return, which is probably okay. It's a short run. I'm going to upsize this, but look at this. 10 goes to 6, and then it reduces down to 8, and then it takes care of 2 6s, and then the bathroom, which is fine. That probably works okay, and I'm actually probably going to leave that right there, and I'll put a reducer on right there. But this will be 10 to 14, and then I'm making all these ducts bigger. I'll show you here what it's going to look like. So here's what my new design is going to be. Now keep in mind, we want to try to get pretty damn close, depending on the static. We're going to try to get 1200 CFM out of this thing, which I think we can do with this design. Now disregard with this what I did over here. This is actually going to be that side that has the 12-inch with that end cap. This is real close to the wall over here, so we don't need much, maybe 10 feet of 12-inch here, and we'll just take our runs off, our 6, 6, 8, 8 runs off of it. So you got that side, and then this side's going to be a this isn't going to be a plenum. This is going to be a 16, 14, 12 Y. There, we got plenty of room to build that. But yeah, so we're gonna go 14, take the 8 off, take this other 8 off, and then we're going to have it reduced down to 10, and then that's where we're gonna tap into that existing stuff over here. So we'll just do a 10 to 8 reducer here. So should work out pretty good. It's definitely gonna work better than the old stuff. And then obviously we're upsizing that. Now I know we're restricted by this this duct. Turn that the right way. We're restricted by the size of this, but I think at least improving that to 18-inch flex will help us out. So that's what we're going to do for that, and hopefully we get good static pressures out of it. There's stuff I can modify if I end up doing a static on it test, and it's not within specs. I want to be at 0.5, obviously. So let me show you how I fill in the gaps here. So I should have all the pipe I need. All I'm missing, I even have this 12-inch end cap, because I have that piece of pipe right there that has an end cap on it already. Just happened to be sitting in my shop here. But I don't have any cone saddles, so I have to order up all my cone saddles, all my reducers. I got my big roll of bubble wrap there. I'll probably need a couple more rolls of the metal tape to attach the bubble wrap. Everything's going to be wrapped 100% sealed. I'm going to mastic everything real nice, so the job's going to turn out good. So I'll need to get my my cone saddles. I'll need to get my reducers I need. I'll need to get this 10-inch end cap, and I'll need to get all my boots, because I don't have any boots. I might have a couple, but I'll just order them all up. And then I'll need to get things like my feet, because this is sitting on concrete down there. So I'm going to get my little 3-inch risers so I can put underneath the unit. It's going to have a drain pan underneath it. So let me show you how I fill in the gaps here. Alright guys, so we should be looking pretty good here on our parts. So we got our 16 to 14 12Y that's going to go here, place of this plenum for our supply. Our 18-inch ATTO that we're going to need to tap into that return can that's down there. And then a box of flex, obviously 18-inch flex. Our 14 to 10 reducer that's going to go right there. We got our cone saddles, our taps that are come off the round. So I got 3 6s, 4 8s. 4 each 6-inch and 8-inch boxes of flex 25 feet, 6 3-inch pop-ups, and then at least a 27 by 63-inch drain pan. These I'll have to see I'm probably going to do the plastic one. I'm sorry, but it's going to be plastic down there. It's the only way I can get it through the crawl access. If I get a metal one, I won't be able to fit it through there. So we're going to do a plastic one. It'll be fine. I'm going to plug it. I'm going to put my wet switch down there, and then I'll, of course, pipe out. I'll pipe out the secondary and primary drains. It's a crawl space. It's not an attic, so it's not going to damage any structure if it were to leak, but we still want to make sure it's safe. Let me show you how I have to go about doing this. I always have to compare prices between Gensco and Johnstone, especially right now. So let me show you what I usually do in trying to get these parts. Alright guys, I'll try to set this up so you can see it real well. So I've got my list right here. I'm going to go down the list and I'm going to show you what I have to do here. So let's go, let's start with our 16, 14, 12Y. So go in here to my search engine on Johnstone, and I'll do 16 by 14 by 12, and it pops up the Y. Looks like it's in stock, $38.67. Let's go to Gensco and do the same thing. Their search engine's a little bit better, so I can just do 16, 14, 12, and it'll pop up here, and theirs is only $30, so $8 difference in one little piece of sheet metal. So that's why you want to go through and make sure that you're checking between your distributors. So we're going to go ahead and check one, add to our cart. Then we can move on to our next item, which is our 18-inch ATTO. So let's go to, we'll start at Johnstone again, and let's just hit ATTO and hit enter. You can't get too specific on the Johnstone side, otherwise it gets confused. So let's see, there's a ATTO with damper and gasket, 23, call for availability. I don't need that size. Let's see, here let's go to, let's just go 18 inch ATT. Okay, there's one we want. That's just got the gasket in it, none of the damper or any of that stuff. So $39.45. That's expensive at Johnstone for my 18-inch ATTO. Let's go to Gensco. And Gensco, again, the search engine's better. So you can just come over here, 18 ATTO, and it pops right up, and it is about the same price, 40 bucks, but you know, $1 I'm not worried about. So we're going to go ahead and just hit add to cart for it, because might as well try to get everything at one place if I can, which I doubt I'll be able to do at a good price. That's what sucks about the distributors not giving you consistent pricing. Okay, we're going to go to our next item, our 14 to 10 reducer. Here, let's just start at Gensco this time so we can do 14, 10, reduce. It should pop up there. So that's $8.60. That seems pretty reasonable to me. Let's go to Johnstone. $8.60. Again, we'll go 14 by 10 reducer. You can, there it is. And $20.77, available in 1 to 2 days. What was I? I was $8 at Gensco. See how ridiculous this is? Why? How can it be that big of a discrepancy, honestly? Okay, so we'll go. I usually get my sheet metal stuff cheaper from Gensco anyway, for some reason. Anyway, I'm going to order up the rest of my stuff and I'll show you the rundown here. Alright guys, I'll give you the rundown on my list here, and then that'll conclude the video. I just like to show you some of the insights on what us contractors go through before we even start a job, or we're trying to price a job even. So I numbered them 1 to 12. So the first one is 16, 14, 12 Ys. At Gensco, it's $30.65. At Johnstone, it's $38.67. Second one, 18-inch airtight takeoff. At Gensco, $40.23. I couldn't even find it on, it was too much of a pain in the ass to find on Johnstone, so there's no price there. I'll just go to Gensco. Don't have time for that. 14 to 10 reducer, Johnstone $20.77, Gensco $8.60. Isn't that ridiculous on a little reducer, the price difference? Line item number 4, 10-inch end cap. Where am I at here? Number 4, $7.50 at Gensco, $11.17 at Johnstone. Number 6, 10/8 reducer, $6.46 Gensco, $18.03 Johnstone. It's pretty obvious. I won't bore you with the rest of this, but much easier to navigate the Gensco website, and my metal prices are cheaper. I got all my, I mean, if you look down here, there's a couple things on Gensco here that are a little bit higher, but I'll just go to Gensco. Much easier, and I can track them when they're delivering stuff, and they communicate better. Hate to say it, I like Johnstone. I really do. I know you guys think I don't, but anyway, and I didn't get the 18-inch flex. I'm sure that's outrageous, but it is what it is. That's what we're gonna do. So, all right, guys, that concludes this. I just like to show you this stuff. You know, people complain, bitch and moan about what stuff costs, but I spent a lot of time trying to get the best pricing for my customers and try to be the most efficient. One-man band. I don't have an office staff to do all this for me. This is all me.